hit you. One-man army, but I don't fatigue.
It's week 9 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Buccaneers and the Texans, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Willis to throw on second. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Looking middle, and that's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
A gain of 5. And the Buccaneer first down.
Running out of the gun with White. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Now 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. White again. Oh, good move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Flush to his right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with White, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Willis now off of play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles. 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again, it's White. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 57 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit, the pass, he's going to have to really work hard to get open.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Well, Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Stroud looking to throw. Now right to Bull. 2 yards, good enough for 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Pass complete to Pierce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Stroud. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bucs 37-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The Bucs at 4-3, a game over 500. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Willis looks to pass it here. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
First down, here's White. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. He had him He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, before he's out of bounds. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Pushes past him. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. To throw, here's Willis. That's complete right around the 8. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. They'll go up the middle with White, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might win.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Malik Willis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. King going to look to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now out comes Houston. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And Pierce gets it again on second down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now here's Stroud on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over first and 10. Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Motion man is Schwartz. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On a handoff, it's White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Willis looking to throw it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Willis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
4th down, Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He completes it right side to White. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3rd and 5. Willis wants to pass it again. Rolling to his right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Malik Willis, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Running the slant, that's Robert Woods. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. To the right side and caught by Doe. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Stroud. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Kareem Hunt with a touchdown run. From there, we head up to Kansas City. Check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And that one all tied. It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
King going to look to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Stroud on third down now. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard down to the 31. And that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. You think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Stroud toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down, here's Willis. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Willis on the option to the right. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Read option, this is White.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jarrett Davis. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
They give to White on the option, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Willis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The Texans back out there and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24.
Willis with another keeper. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's King. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now. It's right. The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Stroud working out of the gun. This one to Bourne out on the left side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The throwing again is Stroud. And he is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up big 3.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 9. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there at 22. Singletary. Touchdown, Houston.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Ball start. Offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
On second down, here's the option.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. That's taken in by Palmer.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 117 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground with White. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. 2nd and 9.
They'll try the right side here with White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now after the play, it looks and leads to 4th down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. As this complete to Woods.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stroud to throw it.
31-yard line.
Stroud now on 2nd down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Again, it's Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw, here's Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. On second down, it's Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis looks to pass it here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Dances by him.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On first down, here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Stroud. Oh, wide open, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here goes Stroud again. And a quick throw here that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Noah Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 17-yard line.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Bucs, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.